Welcome back to the channel. This is Dedan FX again. So today we decided to do a video concerning a question that I've been asked very much by so many people, including my students, whereby the question is how much how much should you start with? So that is the question I've been asked quite some time by so many, and decided to answer it today. So yes, you can wait for the introduction, the disclaimer roll up, and then I'll be right back to you. Guys, welcome back. This is yet another video. It will be very educative to you guys. So for me, generally if asked that question, how I answer it, I tell you any amount from $50. Actually, from around, I've personally I've grown a $25 account into a big account, into around 100 and something dollars. But strategically, I'll advise a $50 account. This is an account that you can grow quite easily without a struggle. Reason why, most of the people you find them will tell you, oh, you require big capital, you require $200, $500. Most of them not actually good capital is good because the higher the returns will be. But maybe you are a beginner, you're struggling, and maybe you have the skill, and maybe you don't have the capital. A $50 account will be good. Why do I say a $50 account? For me, what I say, uh, this trading is all about risk management. You can have that $50 account, and you can grow that account into a $500 account. If you ask me how, this is the right video, and you're at the right place to know how you can do it. So for me, what I advise someone, this account, depending on your strategy. Number one, if you have a strategy that is giving you a 1 is to 2 risk reward ratio, so that means if the amount you are risking per trade, you're always gaining double. I'd advise you to divide this account into 10 or into 20 portions. All right. So that is how for me I'll do on a small account. Once I divide it into, let's say, let's divide it into 20. All right. Once you divide it into 20 or into 10, depending on your strategy, uh, whatever you'll be risking is that amount that you have divided it into. So if you divide this account into 10, you'll be risking $5 per trade, right? $5 per trade. So it means to blow this account, you'll have to have 10 losses in a row. And I don't see how being a profitable trader and having a strategy that you have already done back testing, and you know that it is profitable to you. You already know how much drawdown to expect per trade. Maybe in a run, maybe you can get a 4 losses drawdown, or a 3 or a 5, depending on your back testing, the results that you got. So those who don't know what back testing is, you can watch a video I did on back testing and how to do back testing. But back testing is going back into previous information, whereby you'll get to check on previous trades how they went through, either they were wins or losses, and now how to compile that information and get to know a trade. This currency pair gives me maybe a 6 winning streak and a 4 losing streak to the maximum. So that is what backtesting entails and how it helps you to know and to better strategy also. So for a maybe for a strategy you have backtested, maybe the strategy is giving you a 1 is to 2 risk reward ratio. All right. And maybe the highest amount of losing streak you have gotten is 5 losses, maybe. So it means for maybe back testing, you got to know that this account or this strategy has a 60% win rate. Having a 60% win rate means this strategy, uh, in a total of 100 trades, you'll get to have 60 losses and 40 profits. No, 60 wins. You get to have 60 wins. You get to have 60 wins and 40 losses. So these are 60% win rate strategy. All right. So let's say for this account, maybe you are risking $5 per trade. So risking $5 means for every trade you risk $5, you'll be gaining this risk. For every risk of $5, you'll be gaining $10. Okay, so this is the win. So let's say maybe uh, in that whole month, probably within your strategy, you get around 20 trades. When you get 20 trades, having a 60% win rate strategy, right? It means you'll have lost. You'll have lost. You'll have lost how many trades? 8 trades and won 12 trades. So it means you'll have won 12 trades, which will be 12 times the amount that you're winning per trade, which is 10, right? Which will give you $120. That is the profit, $120. So the losses will be 8 times 5, which will be $40. So mathematically, if you calculate these, you'll be left with a profit of $80. Right? So that is how me I'll advise someone to trade a $50 account. Either you divide it into 10 or divide it into 20. So that even maybe any time you get profit, it is a substantial amount of profit that will help you grow this account. So risking $5, it will be very easy to grow this account, and maybe with time, if you add 50 plus 80, you'll be already at 130. So what will keep you from going now to starting to risk maybe $10 or continue risking $5? When you get to $200, now you decide now I'll be risking $10 because I'll divide my 200 account dollar into 20, whereby you are sure with your strategy there is no at any time you'll get a 20 losses following each other. It is called a losing streak or or a winning streak. So you are sure with your strategy, and after back testing, that your strategy will never give you a 20 losing streak. That will never happen. And remind you, whenever you gain, you're gaining times two of what you are risking. So you're already sure, even if you get 2 losses, one win will recover those losses. So that is the importance of backtesting. You get to know how your strategy is. And now I've asked the question. For me, that is how I'll trade a $50 account, $100 account. I'll divide it that way. But all in all, if you guys have noticed something here, it is all about risk management. So long as you follow your risk management, you don't be greedy and follow all your rules. This account, you'll grow it as very fast as possible. That is the only rule. Risk management and follow your strategy. Discipline. The rest is psychology. That is on you. You'll know how to deal with the psychology. But I'll also do a video on psychology. So I did not say having a big account is not good, but it is also advantageous. Let's do the mathematics of someone who has a big account. We can call $1,000 a big account. Okay? So let me suggest this guy also has an $1,000 account, right? So for $1,000, if you divide it into 20, this guy will be risking $50. This is the risk, all right? And if he gains, he'll be gaining $100. So let's put these two people together, all right? On the same month, they have 20 trades, the same kind of trades. But this one is risking $50 per trade. So the wins, we have said it is 12. It will be 12 times 100 for this one, which will give you, this guy will have 1200 in profit from the wins. All right. Next, the losses. The losses were 8. Then you multiply the 8 by 50, which will give you 400. So this guy, by the end of that month, you will have made $800. Right. So this is the difference. This is the difference now between the two. Just that this one is risking the same is trading the same strategy. The risk management is the same with the same guy. The difference is just the capital. But now you can see the same risk management. You'll be able to grow that account to a very big amount. You can see that 1 month, this guy is nearly doubling his account. Okay, so he's already like just a mere $200 to get to his capital back. So that is what me I'll suggest. That is what I'll talk about the capital you require. It will all depend on the capital you have and your ability on how much you can get. You can start with 200, you can start with 50, you can start with 100. Just be disciplined, follow the right risk management, and you'll be able to handle the market properly and be able to grow that account. So no capital. There is no capital that I can see cannot start. Just maybe below $50, it is a bit risky. You'll have too much emotions running, so you'll not be able to trade that account. So currently, like you can see, we have a trade here. Here's a strategy. You can see this is backtesting. All this is backtesting. So there is a time you get a three losing streak, and there is a time you get a seven winning streak. So getting these three, you just require 2 trades to get it back, and the rest of the 4 trades are profit. So that is how strategies work. I also have a sell here. Hopefully it will sell. We have losses, so you should understand there'll be losses and there'll be wins. This was another win this week. So it will depend on how you personally your trading is. All right. So for me, that is what I'll talk about. How much you should start trading with. So be ready. Watch out for the next video. Subscribe, like, and share the video.